So let's take a look at one more part for the padding on the door here. I'm going to place the door inside. We'll turn our grid mode back to snapping here. And for the door, let's go ahead and create kind of like we had before. We'll put a waypoint up here for the door to move to, a key over here for the player to get. And then the padding, instead of doing it below, let's go ahead and put it off to the side right here. So we use that as kind of a little bit more of a gameplay element to it. I'm going to go down to the door padding option. And instead of using the check for player, let's actually check for any tile for when this hits. And the basics will be when it hits, it'll stop. Again, the reverse direction doesn't actually work, so if you try using it, you won't see anything. There's no code behind it right now to make it do anything. On this one though, once we have that one, that should be all good for these. So we'll get out of this mode. And let's go ahead and go over to our block. And since it can be any object, then we'll go ahead and place a block up here. That way when the door starts to come up, this will hit that one and stop. So for instance, you might have something in the way of the door and you have to move it out of the way for the door to finish opening. So with that one, let's make sure we can actually pick up our block. So we'll go to our physics object and just say pickup enabled. And then we'll go ahead and push play for this one. Alright, so once it comes up, we'll just grab our key, we'll open, so it starts to open but it closes because that block's in the way of the pad. So we'll say we have to jump up here and grab our block and move it out of the way. Interact key E is going to allow you to move it out of the way. So now we have it out of the way, the door is able to open all the way up for us. Alright, so that's going to be the basics for it. You can actually set up a lot of elements to that. I think shooting currently, when you destroy an object, it's still in the way, so that'll eventually be set up so that you can shoot it, and it'll also allow it to open up as well.